What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we defeated Ganondorf, but we heard something from the rubble, so let's go check it out. That's right. Using the power of the Triforce, Ganondorf has transformed into his true form, Ganon. And oh no, there goes our Master Sword. There's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time we fight together. I appreciate the sentiment, Navi, but not a whole lot we can do without a sword. Thankfully, we got the big Goron sword. Now, there are a couple of options. If you did not get the big Goron sword, you can use the Megaton hammer, although I highly recommend using the Goron sword if you have it, just because it does more damage. So for this first phase of the fight, it's pretty simple. What you want to do, make sure you target Ganondorf's face, shoot it with a light arrow, and then, of course, his weak spot is his glowing tail. So get behind him, whether you roll underneath his legs or walk behind him, and just give him a hit. And I do not want to use bombs. That is not going to help out here. We want to use our light arrows. Now, if for whatever reason you run out of arrows or magic, you can actually have Ganon destroy the rubble that's around here, similar to how the Iron Knuckles can destroy, like, the weird throne things. And occasionally you will find, like, hearts, magic, or arrows inside the rubble. If you're really desperate, you can use Deku Nuts, although the stun for Deku Nuts is much shorter. So you have to get in really close, use them, and then as quick as you can, run behind him to hit his tail. So it's much better to just use the light arrows if you can. We are getting a little bit low on magic, but thankfully I do have the blue potion, so I'm really not worried about that too much. Plus, we should almost be done with this first phase by now. Maybe just like 1 or 2 more hits. There we go, phase 1's done. Not bad. Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up. Alright, well, let's go get the Master Sword then. It is the Blade of Evil's Bane after all. So, from this point on, we need the Master Sword to deal damage to Ganondorf. And it's a good thing the game automatically equips it for us. Real quick, let's go ahead and drink one of our blue potions just so we can restore our magic. And if I can get over to Ganon quick enough, we actually can get a free hit on him. So, come on, let's do it. There we go, nice. At this point, the battle is pretty much more or less the same. Whoa, that was a weird angle, and oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did not get hit there. That was super lucky. But, as I was saying, yes, from this point on, the battle is pretty much the same. Just stun him with your light arrows and go in for an attack on the back. That's really all there is to this fight, honestly. It's pretty straightforward and simple, but I gotta say, I just love the atmosphere of this fight. Like, fighting in the ruins of Ganon's tower, surrounded by, you know, walls of flames with this music, the atmosphere, like the lightning in the background, everything just makes it absolutely amazing. So even though the fight is like stupid easy and really there's no way you'll die, it's still a lot of fun. But there we go, we've pretty much done it. I'm using my power to hold the Evil King. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. Alright, with our sword imbued with extra power and Zelda's help, let's deliver the final blow to Ganon. Six sages, now! Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. You! Curse you, Zelda! Curse you, sages! Curse you, Link! Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants! As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world, for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. Peace has returned to Hyrule. It is time for us to say goodbye. Now go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home, where you're supposed to be, the way you're supposed to be. Thank you, Link. Goodbye. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. And man, it was a lot of fun. You know, 3 years ago when I originally LP'd Ocarina of Time on this channel, I had no intention of going back through and playing Master Quest, but seeing like how popular that series has gotten on my channel, and you know how many of you guys have subscribed to the channel just because of that one singular Let's Play, even though in my eyes I look back on it now and sort of wish I could do a whole lot of things differently. I knew at some point I had to come back and revisit this game and finish Master Quest and sort of just complete the game entirely on my channel. Not just for like the people who are fans of the original series, but because to me this Let's Play was more of a personal project. Originally, like I said, I had no intention of going back and playing through Master Quest, but over the years, just seeing the original LP and wishing I could go back and fix those mistakes that I'd made with the original project, it really drove me to do Master Quest, because for me, Master Quest was my own personal redemption story. You know, it was me finally getting the opportunity to go back and replay the game on my terms and sort of create the Let's Play that I thought I was making 3 years ago. Because it's funny how time does that, you know? It can either sour something or make it sweeter, and to me, I look back at my original LP, and it's not one of my greatest works, but I get comments all the time and messages from you guys telling me that you guys love that LP and stuff like that, and for me, I think I've just grown so much as a content creator here on YouTube that, this was something that I had to do for myself in order to have at least one playthrough of Ocarina of Time that I can look back and be proud of, because I'll be honest, I'm not proud of my original playthrough. Like, I think I did a good job at playing through the game. You know, the commentary wasn't bad, but there were just like audio issues, video issues. Even the actual like videos themselves weren't as planned out as well as they are nowadays. But I mean, think about it, 3 years ago, that was a lot of time. I definitely learned a lot in that time to make my videos better. So that's why I went back and did this project, just to sort of make a better Let's Play of Ocarina of Time, and I think I've successfully done that now, and I'm happy with it. That being said, I'll give you guys my closing thoughts of the game as I normally do whenever I talk over the credits. This game was actually a lot of fun to record. Way back when I did my original Ocarina of Time Let's Play, I remember towards the end of the game, I just got sick of playing Ocarina of Time. Like, I did not look forward to recording at all. And thankfully, that wasn't the case this time around. Like, maybe one of the final episodes was kind of annoying. I know the Poe side quest video was one that I was not looking forward to recording, but after that it was pretty straightforward to the end. I like the way that I planned out this LP a lot easier too, since everything was sort of a straight shot once I completed like some of the larger side quests. So I actually made it easier on myself by offloading some of the more tedious and lengthy side quests earlier on in the game, and I'm glad that I did that this time around rather than the way I did it in my original LP. So it's all about like a learning experience, you know? I changed some things that I did 3 years ago, and certainly the end product is better as a result of that. But in terms of like difficulty in recording, I actually expected the game to be a lot harder than it was. Like, I've played Master Quest before, but it's been a long time since I've actually played it through in its entirety. And for whatever reason, I just had it in my mind that it was like wicked crazy hard and the temples were super confusing. But yeah, that was not the case. In fact, most of the temples are pretty straightforward and a lot easier than normal Ocarina of Time. And difficulty-wise, the double damage did not really make this game harder whatsoever. So either I've gotten like way better at the game, which I don't think is the case, or I was just like drastically overestimating the difficulty of Master Quest. I mean, the hardest thing for me at least was getting used to the reversed map, but other than that, everything was pretty straightforward. And I have to say, I do like the ending credit cutscene to Ocarina of Time. I think it's really neat how you can sort of see everybody celebrating that peace has returned to Hyrule. You know, all the sages are here. Mido and King Zora look pretty sad because obviously Saria and Ruto have turned to sages and they'll probably like never see them again. But hey, at least they got to see them fly over there and let them know they're okay and stuff like that. It's really, really nice. You get to see your hard work pay off. But now, our adventure has come to a close. And it's time for us to say goodbye to our friend who started it all. Once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Additional funding for this playthrough was provided in part by supporters on Patreon. A special thank you goes out to these individuals.